Gavin, we have Shenmue 3 just came out.
Oof.
I kind of pulled some of the reviews.
I mean, it's absolutely what we thought it would be. This is for
That's what I
Shenmue
think.
fans.
Yes, that's it.
And Shenmue fans.
I mean, they're
only.
who funded the game in the first place, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
No one that didn't like the original Shenmue funded that game.
And no one is going to buy it who's not a fan of it. So
Yeah.
this is from Metacritic. The highest one that I could find was from a well-known publication was from Games Radar. They gave it an 80. They wrote a magnificent, authentic, totally uncompromised sequel that crucially ignores virtually every gaming trend of the past 18 years.
That's the most accurate review. And that's what we wanted.
Well, the fans wanted.
That's what the fans wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
Authentic, uncompromised, ignore everything in
Yeah.
the last 18 years. 18 years. My bones hurt just hearing that because that's the correct number.
Yeah, I remember when this was a thing, and
That
I played
was
this on
Shenmue
Dreamcast.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, not even 1. Oh,
Now,
God.
This is with this remake or this sequel rather, they're going in, as I mentioned, uncompromisingly with that stubborn game design. What would an updated Shenmue 3 look like if they were to actually like create some kind of updated gameplay?
I don't think you do update it. Like that was.
Would it just turn into
And
like a
here's
different?
the other thing too. Wasn't that supposed to be a trilogy? So isn't it done now?
No, the writer or the creator rather has said that if there's interest and funding, they'll do a Shenmue 4. I remember seeing stuff like that. So I think they've even written it with an actual intention in mind.
God.
But whether or not it gets enough energy behind it, I'm not sure.
I'm sure Epic will help because they've got the.
Yeah.
Wow, what a world.
it's a crazy
I
time
like
to be
the
alive.
way you formatted this on the page. No
So-
one's gonna see this, but you have formatted.
That's
it
just from
beautifully.
Metacritic. I just copied directly from them. So that's kudos to them for
It
organizing.
has the weird colored bars.
It does, yeah. So it's just not as big because it's a weird transfer. But the next one down here is from Giant Bomb. So Giant Bomb writes, gave it a 70. As I walked back to Shenhua's cottage to turn in for the night after a hard day's work, earning back the money I had gambled away, it hit me. People just aren't making many games like this anymore. So maybe more heavier on the nostalgic, and it scratched that itch for them. And VG 24/7 gave it a 60. Despite these annoyances, despite the fact that it's a game designed with decades-old sensibilities, I enjoyed my time with it. It doesn't have the conclusion we've been waiting 2 decades for, and it barely drives the story forward at all. But the climactic battle is as satisfying as that 70-man tussle in the first game's harbor.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Remember
To
that.
round out all the with the lowest score, IGN 5.9, Shenmue 3 feels like it's from a different era. A step forward from its ambitious action-adventure predecessors, but still about 5 steps behind modern games. And everything from its laborious progression to its abysmal voice acting and clumsy combat, it's ignored the innovations of the past 20 years and kept doing its own thing. That also feels like another accurate depiction.
I
of
mean,
what's
you
going on.
can't update this game.
You can't, but I wonder, like, would it be? Could you create some kind of like GTA style Shenmue 3, quality game where it has that whole aspect of the story and where it takes place? But
I mean, GTA kind of had that. Like GTA, what was the last one? 5?
or what's
Because the thing with this game when it came out is the graphics were so realistic, and
Yeah.
the gameplay was realistic because you were literally working.
Yeah, you had to do menial jobs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and look for
So
sailors.
you look at Grand Theft Auto 5, where it's like the guy struggling with his wife and his kids, and they all suck.
Sure, yeah.
And it's like, all right, I guess that's the closest thing we have to that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, really, there's a Japanese game series that's super popular that's somewhat open world, Yakuza. I feel like
Yeah, Yakuza.
Yakuza is doing whatever this could possibly
That's
do.
more like fanaticized or fantasized.
Okay.
It's very
Is this like the quiet brother of Yakuza, possibly?
yes.
Like, gotcha.
This is him probably inspired it. I don't know enough.